Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Clarissa, and today I'm going to show you how to make an easy and delicious cheesecake. So let's cook. So here I have 4 8-ounce packs of Philadelphia cream cheese that I let sit out in their room temperature. Everything that I'm using today is going to be room temperature, from the sour cream, from my eggs, and my vanilla. And that's so your cheesecake won't get cracks in them. Now that I have my cream cheese in our bowl, I'm going to go ahead and pour in 1 cup of sugar. Next, you want to mix this up together until it becomes creamy. So now that this is totally mixed up, you want to go ahead and add in 1 cup of sour cream. And 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And you want to fold this in. Next, you want to add in 3 eggs and mix them in one at a time. I prefer to do this by hand with a whisk. But if you want to use your beater, you can go ahead and do that too. So now let's work on our graham cracker crust. So for your graham cracker crust, you're going to need about 10 graham crackers, 5 tablespoons of melted butter, and 1/4 cup of sugar. If you have a food processor, you can go ahead and put all of these things in your food processor and go ahead and chop it up. But I'm going to show you guys how to do this without using a food processor. So you're going to start by putting all of your graham crackers inside of a Ziploc bag along with your sugar. I'm just going to seal that up. Get as much air out as possible. You can crush it in the bag like this with your palms. Or if you have a rolling pin, you could just take a rolling pin and go over it like this. And it'll give you the same effect that you would get by putting it inside of a food processor. Alright, when you're finished, your graham crackers should look like this. So next, what you want to do is get a bowl. And pour your graham cracker mixture into this bowl like this. Now you want to pour in your 5 tablespoons of melted butter. And you're just going to mix that up like this. Now that that's mixed up like that, you're just going to pour this in the bottom of your 9-inch spring pan. And you want to get it as level as possible. Next, you just want to take your measuring cup and just really push down on those crumbs in the bottom of your pan. Now that that's done, you want to put your crust on the middle rack on 350 degrees for 5 to 8 minutes. So now that I've taken my crust out of the oven and it's cooled down a little bit, you want to wrap the bottom up in foil. Now that that is done, you want to go ahead and put your cream cheese in. And you just want to smooth the top out like this. Next, I'm going to set this on a baking sheet like this. And you're going to place this in the oven on 350 for an hour. So I've put our cheesecake on the middle rack in the oven. And I'm going to fill the bottom up with some boiling hot water. So I'll fill that up with about a half an inch of water. So I'm going to go ahead and let this cook in the oven for about an hour. If you see the top getting too dark, just tint it with some aluminum foil. Okay, so our cheesecake is done. It's been cooking for about an hour now. So what I'm going to do is leave it in the oven and just crack my door like this to the oven. And just allow it to cool down inside of the oven. Okay guys, so I just took my cheesecake out of the oven and I'm just going to let it finish cooling off on the table. And when it becomes room temperature, I'm going to go and put it in the refrigerator until it gets cold. Okay, so our cheesecake is cold now, so what I'm going to do is take a knife and I'm just going to go around the sides of my cheesecake like this. Now I'm just going to open up the spring and lift it out. And that is so pretty, guys. So what you want to do is get a knife and you want to put your knife in some hot water. And that's just to ensure that when you're slicing through, you get a nice clean cut on your cheesecake. And I'm going to go ahead and make my first cut. Now you want to put your knife back in the water to get it hot again. And dry it off. And do your second cut. And here's our cheesecake up close, guys. It's a nice smooth texture. And that's how I make cheesecake, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If so, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Like, share, subscribe, put on your post notifications so you know when I upload new videos. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.